Few cars in history command the kind of respect, awe, and pure adrenaline that a Porsche 911 does. From winding mountain passes to world-class racetracks, the 911 has always been more than just a car. It's a statement, a thrill, a living legend. But now, the debate that has enthusiasts across the globe fired up is this: the 2025 Porsche 911 versus the 1973 Carrera RS. Which one truly reigns supreme? Are we witnessing the evolution of a legend? Or has Porsche created a modern monster that even the most devoted purists can't ignore? Let's start with the OG, the 1973 Carrera RS. Imagine the early 70s. Porsche is at the height of its engineering prowess, racing success is at its peak, and the world is hungry for a street-legal machine that could dominate both the track and the road. Enter the Carrera RS. Only 1,580 units were made for street use, making it one of the rarest and most coveted Porsches in history. It weighed a mere 2,116 pounds and was powered by a 210 horsepower naturally aspirated flat-six engine. In today's terms, those numbers might seem modest, but in 1973 this car was lightning on wheels. The Carrera RS could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds and hit a top speed of 150 miles per hour per minute. Absolutely staggering for the era. But numbers alone don't tell the story. Driving the Carrera RS was an intimate, almost dangerous experience. With minimal electronic assistance, every corner, every gear change, and every press of the accelerator required skill, instinct, and courage. The rear engine layout was notorious for sudden oversteer. One wrong move, and you could find yourself sliding into disaster. Yet, that unpredictability is exactly what made it intoxicating. The Carrera RS demanded respect and rewarded mastery. It was raw, visceral, and completely unforgettable. A true driver's car in every sense of the word. Now, fast forward to 2025. The latest Porsche 911, depending on the trim, can produce between 443 to 640 horsepower, with the Turbo S model hitting a mind-blowing 0 to 60 mph in just 2.6 seconds. Technology has transformed the driving experience completely. Torque vectoring, adaptive suspension, and advanced aerodynamics allow the car to hug corners like a dream. While all-wheel drive versions provide near-perfect stability, it's faster, sharper, and more controlled than anything Porsche has ever produced. The question is, does this technical mastery preserve the soul of the original 911, or has it become something else entirely? A modern monster that dominates without demanding the same raw skill. Design is the next battlefield. The 1973 Carrera RS was all about purpose. That famous ducktail spoiler wasn't just stylish, it was a functional component designed to improve aerodynamics and stability at high speeds. Every curve, every vent, and every line was meticulously engineered. The 2025 911, by contrast, is larger, sleeker, and brimming with high-tech gadgets. LED lights, active aerodynamics, and adaptive bodywork dominate its form. While some purists argue it's lost the minimalist charm of the original, the modern 911 commands attention like few cars ever could. It's a blend of iconic DNA and futuristic aggression, perfectly balancing heritage and innovation. The real magic, however, lies in driving dynamics. The Carrera RS tested nerves. It could bite, slide, and punish mistakes. Each drive was a dance with danger. The 2025 911, in contrast, is almost eerily forgiving. Electronics, advanced suspension, and precision engineering let even a moderately skilled driver push the car to extreme limits without losing control. Yet some would argue that in making the car safer, Porsche also made it less thrilling in a visceral sense. But here's the twist. The modern 911 delivers a different kind of thrill, one that combines unimaginable speed with surgical precision. One excites the heart, the other excites the mind. Let's compare performance numbers side by side. 2,116 pounds versus 3,800 pounds, 210 horsepower, versus 640 horsepower, 0-60 in 5.5 SVS 2.6, and Nürburgring lap times that go from impressive for its era era to jaw-dropping for the modern world. The Carrera RS is a raw, physical connection to driving. The 2025 911 is engineering perfection, yet both cars demand respect, each in their own way. One is legend, one is monster, but both are unequivocally Porsche. Sound is another battlefield. The naturally aspirated flat six of the RS produced an intoxicating, unfiltered symphony of mechanical harmony. The 2025 911 has a turbocharged engine, louder, sharper, engineered for performance, but it's a different kind of music. The RS made you feel alive. The modern 911 makes you feel invincible. Each has its own personality, its own emotional connection, and both leave a lasting impression on the senses. Let's talk driver experience. The RS demanded engagement. Slide the rear end too much, and the car could bite back. Every drive required intuition, reflex, and skill. The modern 911, with its electronically enhanced systems, allows controlled drifts, insane cornering, and record-setting lap times with minimal risk. One tests nerves, the other tests imagination. One punishes, the other empowers. Yet both create memories, thrills, and stories that will last a lifetime. So, which would you choose? The legendary Carrera RS, a raw, unfiltered driving experience that challenges every skill you have, or the 2025 911, a modern monster that blends cutting-edge engineering, lightning-fast performance, and breathtaking precision? The answer may depend on whether you crave nostalgia or domination, but one thing is certain: Porsche continues to prove why it's the ultimate benchmark in the sports car world. For fans, this battle isn't just about speed or style. It's about passion, identity, and the pursuit of automotive perfection. The Carrera RS will always be revered as a symbol of courage and skill. The modern 911 will always be celebrated as a marvel of innovation and capability. Together, they illustrate the evolution of one of the most iconic cars in history, proving that Porsche doesn't just follow trends, it sets them, decade after decade. Whether you're Team 1973 Carrera RS or Team 2025 Porsche 911, one thing is undeniable: the 911 remains a masterpiece. Its legacy, its performance, and its influence are unmatched. The thrill, the roar, the legacy, they're alive in every curve, every corner, and every rev of the engine. The debate may never be settled, but that's exactly what makes it so exciting. If you want to stay inside every epic Porsche comparison, classic vs modern showdown, and automotive story that leaves you breathless, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with fellow car enthusiasts, and subscribe for the latest deep dives, epic car battles, and jaw-dropping automotive legends.